Henry McClure live. Today, we're going to have a eulogy for 2016. It's dead. I also want to give a eulogy out to Arnold Ferguson, who died. And I want to talk to you about him real quick. He owned a building in Topeka at 1418 Southwest Lane that was originally Otto's bar. Otto was like this old-time German guy that lived upstairs and had the pub below. And back in the days of 3-2 beer in the 70s, we would all go in there. We'd go drink with the old people, which are now my age today. but I liked hanging out with those people, and much older too. But it was the place where they had the air conditioning the lowest. So in the summer, man, that was the place to go hang out. You know, I think that's the secret to life is keep it cool. Because especially if you're going to go to hell, you might as well now enjoy the cool weather. That's pretty funny. But Arnold Ferguson, I'm sure he's up in heaven. I know that guy right now is drinking with my mom. My mom actually liked that guy. And we liked going into Fergie's. And Fergie's went through a couple of names. I think it was Fergie's Clubhouse. I think it was a private bar. Anyway, ultimately, it was a great place for me to drink because it was close to my office. And I hate to put it this way, in the end, it was a great place to hold meetings because nobody would hear you. One day I'm in a meeting with a guy, we're drinking, and Arnie comes over and he sets down a piece of paper, and I pick it up, I look at it, and it is it's like a list of bartenders. And he goes, "Here, fill that out." And he hands me a pen. Okay, so I fill it out. He goes, "Now you can serve yourself." All right, so it was, for me, it was great because I could just get up, go to the refrigerator, mark the beers down, and depending on if I had money or not, you know, I'd either pay my tab when I left or he'd carry it over till the next commission. So you got to love him from that. And so that's actually where Clark Duffy and I would meet and talk about the College Hill development. And Clark was a city councilman, and for the record, Clark, he paid most of the time. You gotta love him for that. But anyway, because College Hill would not have happened without the help of Clark Duffy in the city of Topeka. And Clark surely helped shepherd that deal through. And it was funny. And it was funny to always see Arnold's impression about the project, because, you know, that guy did not give a shit. You know, he just, hey, mind your own business. I'm minding my own business. Can I get you a drink? What do you want? Just shut up and have a good time. You know, owning a bar for him was more of an avocation than a vocation. But hey, that's okay. He was a good guy. And one thing I will always love about Arnie Ferguson was he would put on Diana Krall music. You know, music, you know, man, does it soothe the animal beast? Does it help bring out, you know, great memories? You know, they say music can help you travel through time. And, you know, we're basically all time travelers here. And that's why you got to make the best of your time. And this is a good time to talk about time on the end of 2016. But Kyle and your sister, Tanya, Tanya was crazy. I love her. I hope she's doing good. She used to work for me at McClure Real Estate. And but Tanya and Kyle, your dad was a cool guy. He was fickle. He was stubborn. He was a son of a bitch. But you know something? At the end of the day, we all are. And one thing I liked about your dad is he didn't hide who he was, and that's okay. Like I said, drinking for him and that bar was more of a vocation, an avocation than a vocation. And I've got a lot of neat memories in that building, going back from autos to all the time. I met a lot of neat people. It was the cop bar for a while. A lot of the cops would go in there, and firemen and different people. And God, today, or Arnie would be, right now, he would be making, getting ready for New Year's. He would be setting up food. God, man, that guy was addicted to sports too, as well as other things. Who remembers the pictures of the Proud Puppies? When we bought that building for Pizza Pub, which I have an interest in, everybody goes, "Hey, did you get the pictures on the wall?" It's the one where the girls lift up their tops and you get a picture of them. A lot of volunteers. He cut a lot at the women's request. He cut their heads off. But it was funny. You'd see girls bring their friends over there and they point out their pictures of their boobs. And, that was always fun. That was always one of the high spots of Arnie's, the Proud Puppy wall. So, Arnie, this is your eulogy. I love you. You're a good guy. I know you're in heaven drinking with my mom. Kyle, Tanya, know that guy was loved. I've probably never met more of a stubborn person, never, ever in the world. But I admire your dad for being your dad. Okay, so I'm going to sign off on the Arnie Ferguson eulogy, and we're going to say goodbye to 2016. And just remember, if you want to make changes in your life, and this is what I say now, if you want to have eternal life, start living your life today as if you had to use this temple eternally. That you got to maybe take the bong off your lips to live longer. And I'm not against marijuana or marijuana use, and I think that medical marijuana, my brother had leukemia, and man, did he was smoking weed all the time to take the pain away. And it's using weed for recreation reasons to take the pain away instead of forcing yourself to adapt to the pain and work your way through life. So it's a fine line. It should be legal. It should be and taxed. It doesn't fit into my life anymore. But so what I'm getting at is use today as a benchmark for your life and how you go forward. Because nothing changes on New Year's Day. That song, I love that song. So today can be a day to retire bad habits. You can't do it on the 1st of January. You got to do it today. Or retire habits. You know, if you drink too much tonight, or if you have a habit of drinking too much, just have one less beer tonight. Or, you know, they say if you've got problems around drinking, you got a drinking problem. So what comes up in 2006 for Henry McClure, or 2017, I mean? I'm excited. I want to launch my media company. I've got 4 or 5 really big real estate deals working. I am so psyched about 2017. I do want to say one last thing when you're talking about, you know, as you talk about eulogies and moving on and new days and years like that, I want to just say a message to the brokenhearted people out there. If you've ever had a broken heart, you're one of the luckiest people in the world, because you've loved so much that the loss of that love has hurt you. And embrace that. And know that you're alive because you can love like that. It's so funny. I talked to my daughter Bianca about life and time and certain events. It's like time, the pure fabric of time gets ripped when maybe you fall in love with somebody and you get stuck in time. I've kind of had a real interesting, I personally have run away from time for a long time. No watches, no clocks in the house. Then a client of mine turns out and gives me this really nice Movado. So now time is back in my life. And now is the best time to do whatever you need to do. Now's the best time to tell somebody you love them. Now's the best time to tell somebody you miss them. Now's the best time to do the next right thing. Today, right now. So take that into 2017, but live it from now through 12 o'clock. Because this is the most crucial time of your life right now. From now going forward. 2016, we're going to miss you. It was not one of the most memorable years, but I will tell you, it was one of the years that my memory worked the best in a long time. Happy New Year. I love y'all.